Women's golf for I'm not sure how many years, but we've never inducted a former player into the Hall of Fame. And tonight we get to do that. Tonight is a first. So here tonight to introduce our honorees, Sydney Cox, we have a young lady who's a very accomplished golfer herself, a three-time NAIA All-American from Oklahoma City University. Please welcome Caroline Gooden.
It's really exciting to be here. I've been to 4 of these banquets myself in the past, and I never thought I'd get to speak to you, let alone on behalf of someone who's so special to us at OCU. For those of you playing in your first ever national championship, welcome. Good luck this week. It's really overwhelming at first, but just take your time. It's so much fun. Enjoy every second of it. And for those of you who have been here before, good luck to you as well. You know how difficult the week will be. It's tough physically and mentally. I think the best piece of advice that I can give to all of you is to never give up. Even if you're standing on 18T, you're 5 shots behind on the last day, it's not over, and I'm speaking from personal experience with that. As I was thinking, Sydney, about you when we inducted you into our OCU Hall of Fame recently, I realized that our stories are really similar. I grew up in Oklahoma. I played the junior golf circuit here, as Sydney did, also from Edmond, and I just really admire everything you've done for the game of golf for Oklahoma City as well. We both went to OCU. We picked a smaller school that was closer to home, took a risk, and it really paid off. And we both won national championships for our team. However, during your time here, you were one of the most impressive golfers in our school's history. For those of you who don't know, Sydney finished 4 seasons as a national champion. She finished as an All-American 3 years, and even your senior year, you walked away as the individual national champion as well. And so Sydney wasn't just successful at OCU, she really left a legacy for all of us to come behind her. She set a standard for our entire school on focus during practice, commitment to her teammates, classroom success as well, and confidence in your abilities. I really have admired that. And then she took her career to new heights on the professional level, playing on the Symetra Tour and even winning an event last year. And it is really her impact on our program that has made our school one of the top schools for women's golf in the state of Oklahoma and even really the country. She consistently gives her time to OCU, even today, through volunteering, and even when you talk to her, you'll realize how proud she is to be a star. So Sydney, you really personify what it means to be an OCU women's golfer, and I personally look up to you as well, and the example that you set every single day for all of us in this room. So I hope that as an alum, I'm able to continue to represent our school as you have done so beautifully. So it's with my great honor to introduce to you Miss Sydney Cox, and welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Gratitude. As for me, that's definitely the bookmark to why I'm standing here tonight. So first I'd like to simply thank everyone for attending this evening. I know it was really difficult to get you guys up here for the most beautiful view in Oklahoma City, but it's absolutely stunning, and I'm looking forward to tracking you guys this year and to watching you guys play, and I can't wait for the week. I want to thank Bass, my good friends Ennis and Kurt and Allie. Thank you guys for putting on such a great event and such a great venue here tonight. You girls are so lucky to have your dinner here before the national championship here at such a beautiful place. I want to thank you to the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, to the NAIA, for selecting me to the Hall of Fame. Especially in representation of women's golf. It's an honor to be here first. I would like to thank my alma mater, Oklahoma City University, and everyone involved in the success of each and every program. It is, I say I'm very proud to be a star. If anyone knew me in the last 2 days, it's been a disaster trying to find a dress to stand up here tonight. And my mom even said, she goes, you may have to forfeit the blue. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. So this is why I have my blue earrings on, is because I'm such a huge OCU fan. So, Mr. Abbott, thank you. The athletic director at OCU, like I said, at the OCU induction, for providing a platform for us to grow and to succeed and to learn, not only as athletes, but as students, and you did that for us. So thank you. Rich Tortorelli, thank you so much. You're here tonight. Thank you so much for just everything that you've done. You've been here since the day I was here at OCU, and it's awesome to see you here tonight. What you do for us is amazing. Greg, my trainer and friend, thank you for just brightening up my day and being here. And like I said, same thing, just what you did for us from the day I walked in was amazing. Marty McCauley and Sarah, the head coach at OCU, you have believed and supported me over all of these years, and just thank you for recognizing my passion for the game and the work that I put into it. Like I said, I told you girls before, but you guys are very lucky to play for such a great man. So be very much looking forward to these next 4 days, and you have a great coach. I want to thank my 3 coaches while I was at OCU. I was recruited by Derek Freeman, who's now the men's coach at UCLA. And I spent my first 2 amazing years with Sarah Mobley, who's here tonight. I haven't seen Sarah in probably, it's been years. So for her to be here tonight, I think I hugged her for about 2 minutes. So thank you so much for being here tonight and just being a part of everything. And I capped off those last 2 years with MJ Davian, who's now the head coach at Arkansas State. So I was very, very fortunate to have people that believed in me when I didn't. And for me, that was the most important. So, and just to finish this off, I want to thank my teammates so much. Those are the girls that are in there day in and day out, and that see the progress and they see the failures. And it was just interesting, a couple of days ago, a thing came through on Facebook, and it was a picture of me, 2 teammates and I looked at it and I was like, and one of them had just had a baby, and of course, I'm just looking at everything that we've kind of shared in life, and it was amazing because somebody posted underneath that there were 14 national championships in that picture, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So it's neat because what a national championship does is it brings you, it just ties you guys together, and it's such a cool feeling. And there's so many things I share with these girls, no matter where we are in life, we will always share those national championships. We will always be bonded in that amazing way. So I thank my teammates. And then last, I thank my competitors. You guys wouldn't be here if, you guys aren't really great at what you do. It's awesome, like he's saying the names tonight, I proudly stood up as a star. I was so excited to stand up and to represent OCU. So, to my competitors, it was amazing. It's the opportunity to test everything that you guys have. So you should be very proud that you guys are playing tomorrow, and thank those that you're playing with, because they're the reason for your success. So I'll make it somewhat quick, but I was curious where I wanted to take tonight's speech. It's funny, because knowing I had the ability to speak in front of everyone here tonight, of course, it forces you to run through the stories, and you run through the national championships, and you run through the why I was here, and what got me here to this point. And I was thinking, this is pretty cool. I was like, I have the ability to speak to, I think, 275 people tonight. And then, of course, we're all golfers, right? So it's like, oh, crap, I have to speak in front of 275 people tonight, right? And I looked at that, and that sparked something in me. And that was the fact of basically how I handled nerves, because I remember that instant feeling, and I was super nervous to talk in front of everybody, but I took it one of 2 ways. right? And the first one was, I'm nervous because I care, right? Because I care about, I want to be the best and I want to portray the best, right, in this moment. And then, you know, the second reason was, anytime you're in an uncomfortable situation or you're nervous, it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity to do something. As golfers, it's an opportunity to test what you've been working on and to put that thought into play and to test your greatest ability amongst the best players in the nation. And so tomorrow, you know, I look at you guys tonight and I think it's amazing because I've sat in your seat and I remember being so nervous teeing off the next day. But the thought process of the fact that you guys have opportunity awaiting you is amazing. And I think you need to look at everything that you guys do in these next 4 days. It's just an opportunity to test what you guys have and the abilities that you guys have and just be everything that you guys work to be. So, you know, and so when I say that tonight, you know, I get asked all the time, were you ever nervous when you played, right? Of course I'm nervous, right? I care. And then they say, well, you're, you know, Susie Bernie Maxwell's going to be here tonight. Of course I'm nervous to talk in front of her. She's an absolute role model. But nerves mean that you care. And like I said, the second is an opportunity. And I'm just so fortunate to stand here tonight and to absolutely just love every moment that I had at OCU. And I'm so excited for you girls to play tomorrow. And I do want to do one thing. And so tonight is my opportunity to somewhat move you and to hopefully inspire you and to make you think about something a little bit differently. Because I thought about my audience tonight when I wanted to speak to you guys. So, my opportunity tonight, yes, I'm nervous, but my opportunity is to, like I said, to give you my story. So, when I was a junior at OCU, so girls, all of you guys are in this position at some point. I have 156 girls. So I want you to put yourself in my shoes for just a second and take yourself away from what you guys have to deal with for these next 4 days. So when I was a junior at OCU, I was 20 years old. And my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And I remember the second I walked into my parents' kitchen, and he made a comment about he was having trouble swallowing. I remember the second he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I remember the second he passed away, so I was right there. And now my dad was my best friend. He was an amazing father, amazing man, amazing husband to my mother. He was everything I could have ever asked for in someone. So for me, I had this great career. I was a great golfer. I had everything. It just kind of led up to this point, and then I lost my dad. And everything fell apart. And what's amazing is I remember all of these seconds leading up to it. And I'm very, I would say with a bit of embarrassment, I don't remember the 8 to 10 months after. Side note, Mom, nothing illegal, nothing dangerous. But after I turned 21, I essentially became someone that I hated. And I lost my foundation of so many things. And I just took so many things for granted, and I became somebody that I was not proud of at all. And that wasn't me. I came from a great family, and there was no reason for what I was doing, but I think I was just so shocked with everything that was going on in my life, and I didn't really know how to handle it. And I will say, a couple months later, I woke up one morning, well, about 8 months later, I woke up one morning, and I looked in the mirror, and I just started bawling my eyes out. And I looked at myself, and I was so unhappy with who I had become. And I don't even know if my family knows this, but I just looked at myself, and I was not proud of who I was. And I remember kind of getting this feeling, kind of like a little tap on the shoulder. And I don't know, something came to me, and I said, you know what, Dad? I was like, and I said it out loud by myself in my dorm. And I said, I'm going to be the best at everything that I do. And I remember saying that, like I said, out loud. And all I wanted to do was be better at everything. If I was the best putter, I wanted to be the best putter from 5 feet and in, best lag putter you've ever met. If I was a good friend, I wanted to be the best friend that you've ever had in your entire life. If there was anything in my life that I wanted to do, I had this commitment to Dad and this commitment to my life that I just wanted to be better. And I remember, even in that moment, not knowing what the best was. And I just said, all right. And I remember opening up the door, and I said, all right, this first foot out that you put, you're going to commit yourself to just being a little bit better every day. You don't have to be the best, but just be a little bit better every day. And that's exactly what happened. MJ called us in for our individual meetings, and I wrote down all my goals that I wanted to win a 4th national championship. I wanted to have 4 rings for OCU. And then underneath it, I said I wanted to win the individual national championship. And I remember her looking it over, and she kind of smiles, and she's like, you know, Sydney, I know it's been a rough year, but she goes, what are you going to do different? And I said, everything. And I started putting even just that little percent better. I started putting 15 more minutes a day into each little thing that I did in my golf game, each individual thing that I did in my workout routine. More importantly, I got back to my faith and my friends and my family in every way that I could, and I literally just tried to be 1% better every day. And on days that I fell through and I didn't feel like, you know, I gave it my all, I woke up and I just literally tried to be better. And it was cool because when Rich asked me, I really kind of hadn't thought about this thought in a while. So Rich asked me in an interview a couple weeks ago, you had said, you know, what were your feelings when you won the national championship? And I remember I cut it out, and I turned around to my team and I said, did we win? And somebody started chanting, you know, go OCU Stars. So I knew we won. And then Ashley Scholler was 3 shots behind me going into the final day. So I turned to her and I said, I saw you make every freaking putt that you looked at. I was like, what did you shoot? And she goes, you got me, girl. She goes, congrats. And I just remember that one feeling, and what was cool is she came up and hugged me, and they're still one of the best pictures to this day. And we're all in this little huddle on 18, and it was just crazy because I remember that one day when I woke up in my dorm and I made that promise to myself that I was just going to be a little bit better. And here I was a year later, a national champion as an individual and a national champion 4 times with my team. And that moment just hit me, and I never really thought about it until Rich asked me a couple weeks ago, but it just kind of summed everything up. And, you know, tonight's special, so special for me, because it's not that I'm standing here because of any amount of success. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't do anything you guys aren't doing. It's just 11 years of a commitment. It's 11 years of a promise to my dad, which was a promise to myself, and in turn, that promise to myself just became, I want to be better for everyone else. I want to be the best version of me so that I can give my best version to everyone else. And, you know, I experienced success, but without the support of everyone here, you know, the cool thing is I missed a lot of putts. I lost a lot of golf tournaments, and, you know, I just did so many things that, in a way, I shouldn't be standing up here. But the reason I am tonight is just, the only reason is because I woke up the next day and I just chose to be better. And that's 100% it. It's not, like I said, it's nothing special, it's nothing great. It's just that I made that little tiny promise to my dad, to myself, to everything, just to be 1% better every day. So girls, like, I know you're nervous tomorrow. I've sat in your seat, and it's actually kind of nice to be on this end of it. But you guys are so honored to go out and play golf tomorrow and represent your school. It is so awesome. And like I said, I hope tonight is just my opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit about just the simplicity of what it takes to just be what you guys are capable of doing. So, like I said, I want to bookmark tonight with gratitude, because, like I said, that is the other reason I'm standing here tonight. So I have two very important tables with me here to support me, and I have my family, I have my brother who couldn't be here, I have my sister-in-law, my niece, my nephew. My nephew just turned 16, so I'm actually shocked that he's here now that he actually has a choice to actually drive here. So my Uncle Bobby all the way in from San Diego. I have some of my absolute very best friends tonight. People that have supported me through absolutely everything, some of my very special guests. I have my high school coaches from when both of them said don't cry in golf. And the sad thing is I had my college coaches tell me the same thing, so it really didn't sit for that long. But like I said, I have Sarah here tonight because I haven't seen in literally years. So it's amazing, thank you so much. And I'm just honored, literally some of my best friends and mentors and just amazing special people in my life. So thank you so much. It's an absolute honor to be inducted as the first female, and golfer. And I said this at the OCU induction. You know, the reason I'm here tonight, like I said, it's an opportunity to talk to you guys. But the point is that I don't want to stand up here for long, right? I don't want to be in the Hall of Fame for long. The point is to get somebody to stand up here next to me as quickly as possible. So if you guys can run away with tomorrow, and like I said, you're going to be nervous, you know, but take this tournament as an opportunity to work on something you guys have been working on, and just to do something and to win, and to, even if you fail, it's an opportunity to learn. So embrace those nerves. You care, you love it. So, but I want somebody to join me here as quickly as possible. Like I said, it's an absolute pleasure. And Susie, it's a pleasure to speak in front of you. You literally are a role model. It's incredible. So, just from the very bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. This means the world to me.